Alright guys, we are back. Raging Bolt EX has won a tournament 2 days ago. And it was actually very interesting to see this one again, because I haven't seen for literally weeks now anything to do with Raging Bolt EX. Now we did see in the past a few times, obviously, Ogerpon, Teal Mask Ogrepon EX is very much used in a lot of different decks. But right now, these two in one deck I haven't seen for quite some time. Now we're using Psyduck here as well. Psyduck is a rotation-proof Pokemon as of now, since I is going to be available during the next rotation as well. So Psyduck is always going to be a good choice because it prevents the usage of a current maniac, which is Dusclops, right? Dusknoir, Dusclops. These are very much dominant because the Pokemon cannot knock itself out anymore to deal damage. Apart from that, there is a few other engines which support that type of attack. Now, the strategy here is going to be obviously loading up energy with Teal Mask Ogrepon using Teal Dance, drawing cards. This is going to be obviously one whole engine in itself. You then are either able to attack using Ogerpon or bring this energy maybe to another Pokemon using Energy Switch. Another engine here is obviously going to be building up a Raging Bolt, for example, trying to fill your field as well using Noctowl with the supporting cards and Fan Rotom. Now, obviously, Fan Rotom will only work once during your first turn. We are running Ditto as well. Now, Ditto is interesting. This one here allows us once during our first turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, we're going to be able to search our deck and choose a basic Pokemon you find there, except any Ditto. If you do, discard this Pokemon and all attachment cards and put the chosen Pokemon in its place. Now, this is going to be huge, depending on what we're running. So we're going to try and see how this set actually performs in action. Now, it did win a tournament, so of course it managed to showcase what it can do. But yeah, let's jump into this match. Did I set it as active? Yes, I did. Attack. Let's do this. We're going to see this one now in action. All right, first opponent. And he has been found. All right, let's see this. Are we starting first? I kind of would like to start second, to be honest, with this deck. Trying to get used to it myself as of now. I never really was a fan of Ogerpon, to be honest. The card itself, Teal Mask Ogrepon, very, very versatile card, but I never really was a big fan of it. We're going to see. Your opponent will go first. Okay, we're going second. Let's see how our starting hand is looking like. All right, no basic Pokemon. That's a great start, I guess. And he already has 3 cards on the field. Sure. Let's see what we're dealing with here. We are okay. Okay, this is good. This is actually pretty good. We're gonna go with Ditto, this and that. That's a good setup for our first turn. This is actually as good as it gets on turn 1. Actually pretty broken, to be honest. Fan Rotom. Oh my goodness. Running an almost, I'd say we're running a mirror match right there. Not too sure if he's actually playing the same deck, but we're actually running pretty much as it looks like a mirror match right there. He does have the Wellspring Mask Ogrepon as well, with the Sparkling Crystal. Now, I personally would have liked to include Sparkling Crystal as well in this deck, but since we copied the deck list of a tournament topping deck, we're not going to do any adjustments by changing cards around. So let's see what the opponent is going to do. All right, our turn. Let's go. Professor's Vitality. Now we gotta do this smart first. Let's actually do Fan Rotom first. And let's grab ourselves these 3 bad boys. We could have actually grabbed another Fan Rotom, actually. Yeah, should have actually done that. But I guess it's alright. For now, Let's go with the transformative start. Grab ourselves a Teal Mask Ogrepon right there. Okay, sure. We're going to utilize the Teal Dance. Drawing a card. Oh, we do have Crispin there. Very nice. I do actually want to go with Hoothoot on our field right there. Crispin is going to be nice because we're going to be able to search for energy card. Let's go for Electric and Leaf. And we're going to grab Electric onto our hand, attaching the Electric one. We should have actually did it the other way around, right? Let's go on Ogerpon for now. We're going to retreat with Ogerpon as well. Like so. For now, and we're going to bring Fan Rotom to the active position. And then we're going to end our turn. Let's see, next turn we're going to be able to evolve our 2 Hootoots, or basically Hootoots, into Noctowl. We're then going to use another Teal Dance. We need to set up either Raging Bolt. Oh, okay. Area 0 depths is going to be nice. We want to set up ideally Raging Bolt for the high damage potential. Now, Ogerpon is going to do good damage here. Yeah, he's going to move around the cards and is going to be able to deal damage on our bench. And he killed one of our Hootoots. That is unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Let's quickly think about this. Yeah, we're gonna go this way. Crispin, awesome. Let's go with Noctowl. Yep, Jewel Seeker. Yes, we're wanting to use it. And ideally, I would like to get what's it called? I would kind of like to get Boss's Order, but I don't see the value in it. We're gonna grab Boss's Orders and we're gonna grab Nest Ball. This will allow us to actually set up our second Pokemon. We're gonna get Fezan DPT EX so that we can use its ability to draw free cards. Like so. We do have Raging Bolt now. Awesome. We're gonna go with the Teal Dance again. Attaching cards as we are. We do have again another area 0 depths. Might as well play Fan Rotom right there, even though we're not really going to use it anyways. Crispin is going to be nice. We're going to be able to actually give our Raging Bolt one of the required energies. So let's actually go this way. And we're gonna choose one which we're taking into our hand, and the other one attaching to Raging Bolt. Very nice. And we could now actually attack. However, we're not going to be doing a lot of damage, so it's not really as necessary, to be honest. We can actually draw back, bring forth our Raging Bolt. However, it doesn't have too much energy as of yet. So do you know what? Let's actually attack for once. And let's end our turn. Wellspring Ogerpon is now going to be able to do the same move again. Do 100 on our active Pokemon. 120. Oh, yeah, okay. He does have Noctowl as well on the field. Jewel Seeker, allowing him to search for 2 supporter cards from his deck. He's probably going to grab... If he's also playing Raging or Raging Bolt, then he's going to grab probably Nest Ball and most likely Crispin as well. Oh, he's got the Terra Orb. Okay, I see. That's interesting. So then we're going to expect something different here. Opponent selecting cards from their hand and another Ogerpon there. So he's probably running a very different setup. Pokepad allows him to grab a Pokemon from his deck without any rule box. Second Noctowl. Hoothoot is coming onto the field. Jewel Seeker again allowing him to seek 2 cards from his deck. 2 supporting cards from his deck, by the way. Energy Search. Alright. Body Puffin. 2 more. Energy Surge. Leaf Energy. Teal Dance is allowing him to attach energy now and then be able to draw a card. Certainly. Boss's orders. I knew it. Is he... Okay, he's taking out my Noctowl. And then... Yeah, alright. Sure. We cannot retreat. This is going to be interesting. Now, we're actually stuck now in this position. Nothing that we have here is going to be able to help us retreat. Latias is going to be nice to have on the field. When we play Iron Leaves, we're actually able to put it onto the bench directly, but we want to play it from our hand. We're gonna grab Ogerpon. Let's go down this route. Let's actually go with the energy right there. Night Stretcher, we do have the basic energy here. I would like to grab myself Hoothoot, but the problem is going to be Ogerpon in the active position. Since we cannot retreat now, we're kind of stuck right there. So going with Professor's Vitality could be good. But we're going to end our turn actually after doing this. Let's do another Teal Dance. Whereas actually, do you know what? We're going to grab ourselves. Yeah, let's get rid of the Vitality Band. Grab ourselves a Iron Leaves. There it is. And we're gonna play it. Let's switch it out. And then bring forth our big bad boy here. Done. And then we're gonna do Teal Dance. This is why I do love Iron Leaves, actually, to be honest. Iron Leaves is pretty nice. And we're gonna finish his Ogerpon. That's one problem out of the way. That's nice. Get into prize cards. Let's see. Second Ogerpon. Second Raging Bolt. Alright. Let's see what the opponent's going to do. Okay. Fezan DPTEX is on the field. He did lose out. Now, let's see how he's going to recover from this. I don't really know what else he has in his deck. I do think he's only running the Ogerpon engines. We kind of want to get rid of Fan Rotom from the field. Okay, second Ogerpon there, as expected. He probably has a Cornerstone in his deck as well somewhere. Maybe. I don't think so, but there could be a chance. Iron Leaves cannot attack this turn. Cannot attack this turn and cannot be retreated as well. Unless we're going to be able to draw our Prime Catcher. That would be nice. Oh! Wait a minute. 70. So we're going to be able to do a lot of damage using Raging Bolt right there. Do you know what? Do you know what? We are going to actually do this. We are going to grab ourselves a Teal Mask Ogrepon, bring ourselves Raging Bolt onto the field, attach another energy here. Okay, he conceded. GG. He conceded. Disgusting. Obviously, Raging Bolt would have destroyed his Ogerpon. But that was unexpected. I would have actually thought, okay, oh my goodness, what am I seeing here? All right, I would have expected him to keep on, but yeah, that was an awesome match. So yeah, very interesting combination. Now, obviously, this isn't a new deck, but I was kind of surprised to see it sitting at top again. Because I usually don't have had much difficulties facing Raging Bolt and Ogerpon in the past. But maybe I was just lucky as well. But in this specific setup, I'm very surprised to actually see it on the top again. Even though it's quite frequently being used. Psyduck, again, is a nice addition to this deck. Definitely recommend keeping one of those within this deck as a copy. So yeah, good deck. I like it. Let me know down below in the comment sections what you think about it. If you have any adjustment ideas for this deck, definitely put them in the comments. I personally feel like Prime Catcher is awesome. As you've seen just now, it saved us in a specific situation. However, running maybe like the Crystal instead would also be a good choice. But anyways, as always, thanks for tuning in. Take care of yourselves. Until next time.